Hi, it's Gabrielle from TermNet. In this video, we are going to talk about processes. And there is one magic word I'm going to disclose for you. The processes, yes. Develop and model a standardized terminology process is the title of step number 4 in our 5-step action plan for terminology management with ease. So processes. Sure. We are all trained process managers. No problem for us. Of course we are not. I had to learn a lot of things about processes and how they are embedded in what is already there in terms of processes and etc. It helped me very much to be an auditor for the translation service standards, ISO 17100. It was EN 15038 in the past, describing all the translation processes, including communication with the clients, and this actually was the beginning of my process thinking, and it helped me a lot. And I can only recommend to start with these standards, with your own industry standards. ISO 17100 is our industry standard in the language industry when it comes to translation services. There is also terminology mentioned, of course. To understand that everything in a company, even in a small company, has to be designed in processes so that we know who does what, until when in this project thinking, but also who does what in which case, to standardize, we have to define what happens when this happens. So in terms of our terminology process, who actually is coining terms, and when a term is coined or amended or deleted, what's the next step? Who is involved, and which impact does that have? And how do we manage all the steps? Otherwise we completely end up in a mess. Of course, that's not avoidable. So terminology processes. It's a great chapter. It's very important for us. And the magic word is SOP, standing for Standard Operating Procedure. What does that mean? It only means that this is the description of what happens when this happens. The description of your process, the description of the procedure you're following in a standardized way. It's the standard operating procedure when you, for instance, have to add a new term in your terminology management system, be it an Excel sheet or a sophisticated term base. What happens? Or when somebody is suggesting a new term, who is this person? So in our 5-step action plan, we have a great, very simple, actually, process structure to offer you, to show you. It is from a wonderful, let me scroll down here to the process. It's from a wonderful colleague from Annette Weiland, who wrote a doctoral thesis, dissertation, about processes at Daimler, a large car manufacturer, Daimler-Benz, so Mercedes-Benz. And she designed a generic process which can be applied actually for all sizes and all kinds of organizations and companies. So this is really great. Have a look at it. It's these 2 pages. And of course, you have to model it and you have to adapt it. But the feedback we got from our participants, from our clients, course participants and consultancy clients, to be precise, was overwhelming, because they said, this is really simple enough to be implemented, but describing, the real process at a complex enough to be able to really reflect the situation, of the various stakeholders, in the various departments of the company, who all are direct or indirect stakeholders of terminology work and management. So have a look at this step, and of course we have also the respective chapters and skill units, we call it, in our training courses. Please allow me to do a little bit more advertisement for, or actually infotainment about our online courses, because this is of course the modeling of terminology, workflows and processes. It's at the advanced level. So we do have project management at the basic level, but we do not tackle too much the processes already, because this would be too much for beginners. But for senior professionals in the language industry, and also in software engineering, etc., information professionals who attend our training courses, for them it's really important, how to manage terminology, projects, workflows, and processes. So this is a part of the advanced. And in the engineering, of course, we have that too. It's not written here in that short description, but if you download, if you scroll up and download the skill cards here, you will see that at every level we have included project management, but at the advanced and engineering level, we have then much more focused also on the workflows and the processes. So this was it for the day. There are very simple but powerful models of terminology processes you can use for your organization, for your terminology work. So hope this was useful. Stay tuned. There will be a next video about the 5th step of our 5-step action plan. Thank you very much indeed. Bye. All the very best. Bye.